Wavelengths by Jerry Hughes. Episode 11. Ding-dong merrily on high, but at Woodlands Villa there appears to have been a ding-dong of a far less than the merry kind.
Thank you for a lovely Christmas, Stanley. As ever, it was most enjoyable.
Oh, you're very welcome, Mirabelle.
Seems ironic, though, you putting me up in your flat when I've got 3 other spare bedrooms back here at home.
Well, I can afford to heat that flat more cheaper than you can this place. And my little cook is more efficient at doing decent turkey dinner than that old range of yours.
Rarely use it. I microwave things mostly.
Which is something you can't really do with a full Christmas roast.
Oh.
What's the matter?
I went to put my key in the front door lock and, well, it seems to be open already.
Eh? Your front door? Did you forget to close it when you come over to my place, then?
I'm absolutely sure I did. I remember double locking it.
Yeah, let's take a butcher's. Oh dear, oh dear.
What is it, Stanley?
It's been forced. I'm afraid you've had uninvited visitors over Christmas, Mirabelle.
Oh, no. Oh, we'd better take a look inside.
Oh, well, perhaps we should phone the police first. Let them take a look, in case your uninvited guests are still in there.
Good morning.
Lisa, I didn't know you were working between Christmas and New Year.
I'm not officially, but as manager, I thought it would be a good idea to come in and make sure all was well.
Is Wayne with you?
No, he's gone to meet up with some old traffic info friends for a belated festive drink.
I've been desperate to phone you since we both parted company after the Kennedys do.
Same here, but the opportunity didn't arise. So that's one of the reasons why I've dropped in now, knowing that you'd be here with your nose to the grindstone.
Like a grindstone cowboy, eh?
Mark. Sounds to me as though you still have some festive cheer inside of you.
You must be joking. I haven't had that
Since our being together in the vegetable garden at Helen's, right?
Right. You know what's going to happen, don't you?
Helen is going to take it as a huge opportunity to get back at me.
Which will implicate me, too.
She'll take great joy in letting everyone know that she caught you and I in a clinch, right?
Good job this newsroom's almost empty, isn't it?
I am keeping my voice down.
She'll use it as blackmail, a chance to get her PM show back, threatening to let everyone know that she photographed the pair of us. That photo is bound to go on Facebook along with all the others.
Have you checked? You are one of her Facebook friends.
No, I've been too scared to look.
Oh, for pity's sakes, Mark. There's only one way to find out. Come on, log on now.
You don't seem to be all that concerned about it. What about Wayne?
Wayne was open with me, so I've been open with him.
In what way?
After his show that night, he didn't go home. He spent the night at Jill Casey in Ben Devlin's apartment.
Really?
Uh-huh. Jill invited him to, and he saw it as an opportunity to get to know 2 of his new colleagues better.
Well, I see. Spent the night then?
On their couch, apparently. Great idea. At least he wasn't alone.
Oh, come on. The internet's really slow today.
So I told him what happened.
Everything? Us kissing? Helen taking those photographs?
Yeah.
And?
And Wayne laughed. He thought it was hilarious. He knows what festive cheer can do. He's done it himself.
Oh, I see. So he's not going to be gunning for me then?
Of course not.
Ah, here we are. Helen's Christmas album. Oh, there are a lot of photos posted. But not a single one of you or I, and certainly not us
There,
together.
as I thought. You can stop worrying now.
Mind you, Helen Kennedy is a smooth operator, and she'll try and work it to her advantage somehow. You mark my words. I wish you'd put that damn thing away. Just checking. You were nothing but an embarrassment the whole time you were at me mum's. I'm sorry, Dave, but I still haven't heard anything. Every time you got that ruddy phone out, me mum gave me a look. Not the best Christmas ever. Well, perhaps you and I should do something different next year. Suits me. Still no word from Natalie. Look, Kevin, why can't you come to grips with the fact that she has gone and doesn't want any further communication with you? She's got that new job, and as part of the deal, she's agreed to keep away from you. It doesn't ring true, Dave. Believe me, it's not like Natalie. How can you be so sure? Oh, well, all right, I'll tell you. It was the evening of my leaving due, and I was walking her home. Hey, what's going on here? Miss Moxon's front door's wide open. What's so odd about that? Oh, she's out there with Stan and looks very distressed to me. Or perhaps they've had a bit of a tiff. A bit like you and me.
I'm telling you, Stanley, I won't.
For pity's sake, Mirabelle. Everything all right, you two? No, Dave. Come and talk a bit of common sense into her silly head, will yous?
Well, of all the...
Right, you two are witness to this. Especially you, young Kevin. Don't drag me into this, please. Tell him, Mirabelle. Go on, tell him.
I'm going inside and shutting the door now.
She'd been burgled over the Christmas period when she was staying at my place. Have you phoned the police? She refuses point blank. Kev's got his phone handy. Hey, give him a call.
Don't you dare, Kevin. They've taken none of my personal belongings.
So what have they taken then? Well, quite a lot of them boxes. But nothing else? Well, no. Don't look like they've took nothing else.
The most important thing is my jewellery and personal possessions are intact. So good afternoon, gentlemen.
Oh, blimey. They smashed her front door lock. That's how they got in. Here, I hope our place downstairs is all right. So, am I phoning the police then or not? Well, I suppose it'd be best if we left it for now, son. She's had a look, so at least we know they ain't still lurking in there. A great party as ever, but the only trouble is it means a heck of a lot of stuff for recycling afterwards.
Good job it's the week for recycle collection then, and not rubbish.
Aye, but we've got plenty of that too.
Well, you and your fellow foresters could have a bit of a burn-up and get rid of all that, couldn't you?
True. I've noticed you've had a bit of a smirk on your face ever since the party. And I've just sussed what it is. You think those photos you took of your boss and Mark Foster snogging will be enough to get you what you want, eh? Your PM show back. Blackmail fodder.
Well, I obviously stumbled across something that I shouldn't have done.
I thought you liked Mark Foster.
I do. I have a lot of respect for him. Or at least I did.
So, if you go banding around those photos of the two of them kissing, isn't that going to throw a wedge between you and him?
It'll throw a wedge between he, Lisa, and Wayne.
I think you're dancing on very thin ice there, my sweet.
We shall see, Neil. We shall see.
Notice you haven't put them on Facebook as yet either.
No, you're right. I haven't.
Do you know something, Helen Kennedy? You are as devious as that new boss of yours.
Let's just say that I'm leaving the best for last.
So what do you think are in them boxes? How should I know, Dave? What's he gonna do with us anyway? Are you feeling the slightest bit worried about her? I feel less worried about Miss Moxon than I do Natalie Bennett Wright just at this moment. Oh yeah, her. Now, you were about to tell me the truth when we were in the car. Then the Miss Moxon incident put the mockers on it. Right, yeah, well, putting it bluntly, Natalie's in love with me. You what? Oh, I might have guessed. I said she's in love with me, not that we are in love with each other. But it's enough to get you intrigued, eh? You're putting words into my mouth, Dave. Okay, sorry, go on. So bearing in mind the revelation I've just given you, I think it's very unlikely that she would just disappear and not get in touch with me, don't you? You've got to ask yourself the question, did she say she was in love with you just for effect? Is she actually working with Stan Venables? How can you be sure of the truth? Yes, I'd like to order another box of floor polish, some window cleaner and some new electronic floor polisher pads, please. Yeah, that's right. It's on account. Peter! Office! Yeah, that's right. Oh, and that's some bottles of industrial bleach. Yeah, to the St Bethan's Hall account, Westernfield. Many thanks. Bye. So life goes on, even in the good old church. And what can I do for you? Well, father of mine, I just wondered if you fancy joining me for a spot of liquid lunch along the good old Woodlands. I'm not sure if I'd want to be seen in your company, quite frankly. Oh dear, in a bit of a moody, are we? What is it between you and Mirabelle Moxon? I sensed an atmosphere when you popped in over Christmas. Me and Mirabelle Moxon? I always thought she was more your type, Peter. I am warning you, my son. Warning me? What about exactly? If you're harking back to your old ways and getting an old friend of mine involved too, then I won't be responsible for my actions. I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. Don't give me that. Get your hands off me! No. Not until you tell me the truth. That burglary would be a good start. Burglary? What burglary? You going soft in your old age or what? Mirabelle's house got broke into when she was staying with me over Christmas. It's been known to happen. Haven't you seen the statistics? Between Christmas and New Year's a prime time, when people are either away or their attention is elsewhere. And a lot of them boxes she got was taken. I'd love to know what's in them. Why, look at me, Peter. I know as much about Miss Moxon and her mysterious boxes as you do. Yeah, pull the other one. It plays Frosty the Bleeding Snowman.
Hello, I'm sorry to bother you. My name's Kevin Freeman. I'm a journalist at Westernfield 185. Westernfield 185, it's a local commercial radio station. It's part of the Ether All Media Group. That's right. Could you tell me the name of your assistant editor, please? Barry Lester. Oh, that's very helpful. Just one other thing. Have you ever heard of a journalist called Natalie Bennett Wright? Oh, she's an old friend and colleague of mine, and I'm just anxious to get in touch with her, that's all. You don't, and you haven't come across her, I see. Well, thanks again, and my apologies for pestering you. Yep, bye. So I could draw a line through that Newcastle upon Tyne newspaper. In fact, that's all of them. And none have even heard of Natalie. Anton lied to me. But why? Oh well, here goes. Anton, it's Kevin Freeman. I'm fine, thanks. Look, about you and I meeting up for lunch at some point. How are you fixed for tomorrow?
Wavelengths is written and performed by Jerry Hughes. The music is by Gary Dawes.